Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much to love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, these talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Did they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. They'll try to run for it. The Tide will get the first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Going to the run, it's Riley. Got a little grass. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row, or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
A first down run in the red zone. Looking for the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The run inside. It's Smothers. Turning it on. chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. They go play action with Manning. Looking to buy time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective at the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. DB's right up on the receivers. Arch Madness. That's caught. It's Townsend. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Complete to the left. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The option, the keeper. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Here's Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Longhorn.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the second quarter, they're lined up for an onside kick. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. They've got a first down here to open the period. Russell unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To throw, it's Russell. Snagged in the middle, it's Rodgers.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Fourth down, Russell. Right on the money. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Russell. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Quickly complete. There he goes. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Russell on play action. He'll throw it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Bringing it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Arch is going to throw for it. Fires to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Manning. Lofts one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referee signals for the 2-minute timeout. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Here's Arch to throw. He's going for the goal line. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on third down. Now the Tide uses its third and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Manning from the gun on third down. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. That's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Here's Manning to throw. He is denied, and they will not be able to take the lead. I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down one possession. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They go play action with Russell, moving out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Keelan Russell. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Might be changing the route. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Russell on play action. Looking left. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain and the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Russell. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got the first himself. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Throwing Russell. This time he's got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Throwing Manning. Looking for a huge play. He's got it on the left. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
He lofts one down the sideline. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown Longhorns! They look finished, but they're all the way back and they have the lead.
And I don't think you can outthrow this guy. I mean, just throw it as deep as you possibly can, Palmer. I don't think you had the arm for this guy because that dude can fly. Just throw it up down the field like he does right there, and he just goes and gets it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just don't have to overthink it, right, David? Just let your fastest guy run in a straight line, run by everybody, and make a big play down the field. That was just an easy fly route for the fastest player on the field, and, man, he makes the defense pay.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
There's some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. They'll leave it with the lone back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Forced down in the pocket. Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting out there.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To throw, Manning. He's going for the big play. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Running inside, it's Riley. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Bring in the heat. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Alabama! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Manning. Makes the catch.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry-up. They're going to ride this running back. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's Manning. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They go play action with Russell. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. He might want another play. Run the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on third down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
The run inside. It's Rodgers. Finding some room. Got enough space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown tie.
And, man, a lot of times...
Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Great to have Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Well, thanks, Chris. Coach DeBoer told me before the game, Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. And challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoffs next year, and that motivation all starts here today with the terrific Top 25 matchup. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that.
Alabama will
kick it off to get us underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Gonna run it. It's Williams. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
So on the opening drive here, backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Back to pass. It's Carr. The pass rush closing in. The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense contributes 6 points.
Chris, we got the big man touchdown alert. Look at this guy. He's able to get his hands on the football and all the way back to the end zone for 6. And this is when you see the real party. Look at his teammates and how excited they are. You get a big man in the end zone, it's going to be a party.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Porter. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Aggressive call on the opening play. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Press coverage now from the secondary. Dropping back, it's Carr. Coming after him. Oh, and he'll be sacked on the play. Defense, big play.
Well, Chris, this is why first and second down are so important. When you're behind the chains on third down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away.
Well, that is a devastating turnover. It looks like you're going to get a nice return. The punt return job. You can see the explosiveness, but then he puts the ball on the ground. This is where you got to give a lot of credit to the punt team. They did not give up on this play. Watch as they hustle, they pursue, and ultimately get the ball on the ground and create a first down for their offense. What a wild sequence here.
Tackle is made, but the ball will be spotted at the 4.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the goal line, and he scores! Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
This is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations, and here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Scott. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. He tests the middle, he gets stuck. Goes nowhere.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw. It's Russell. Short pass finds the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. The offense will call time. They want to think it over before this 3rd and 1 play. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking deep down the left side. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
That is an outstanding job recognizing what the defense is doing. As he sees this blitz, he goes immediately to the back. There's no one left for the back, and he's able to get the line to gain for a first down. So the risk-reward of sending this pressure against a quarterback who is seeing it really well, and right now the offense is winning that.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. They'll try to run for the first down. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. Offense trying to convert again on 4th down. They'll go for it. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Offense is out there going for it on 4th down. They converted earlier on this drive. Play fake, looking to throw. He'll throw it now. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. A new set of downs after that completion. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
The back is always a good option in the passing game, and the quarterback knows that he has a guy that is very consistent catching the ball out of the backfield. I think the defense is going to have to adjust. This is a first down. It's an easy first down. They're going to have to start doing something in their scheme to stop the running back out of the backfield.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Offense made in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense told us their goal on every series is to end the series with a kick, whether that's a punt or a field goal. And here, a stop on 3rd down, in particular leading to 4th and long, it looks like they'll be able to achieve that objective as the field goal unit really should come on the field.
The field goal is good.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. The shotgun running play call. First down and more. He's still running. Here he goes. Breaks into the clear. That's the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown. Tied.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back to pass. It's Carr. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Play like that can be so frustrating for a defense because, Chris, it's such a good play by the quarterback. He's able to get what he can get, create a more manageable down and distance, and he gets down and avoids the big hit. As a defense, you would at least love to get a big hit on him outside of the pocket, but they're unable to do so.
And there's the handoff. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Well, Oh, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Young. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Throws it to the right. Makes the grab. It's Gilbert. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught by the receiver. Look out, he's breaking free. He goes out of bounds, spotted just short of the 20.
This is great recognition by the wide receiver of the coverage being run, because on a drag route, if it's man coverage, you're going to continue to run. If it's zone coverage, you're going to sit down, and he sits down right here. Quarterback is on the same page, and they're able to get a completion, some yards after the catch, and get a 1st down.
Looking to throw yet again. Catch made on the out route. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. Alabama will spend its 2nd timeout here. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. 1st and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation.
Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense is still clicking. That's a great drive. Perfect call and execution to take the lead before halftime. Important because the other side gets the football, Joel, to begin the 3rd quarter.
I don't think you can overstate the importance of a drive like that and a score like that. All these coaches talk about the middle section of the game, winning right before halftime and then right out of halftime. And right here, taking the lead, knowing that you've got to kick it off to start the 3rd quarter, that is a massive moment. Now you can go in, make some adjustments, and really come out with a great defensive game plan for the early 3rd quarter drive.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Looking downfield, it's Russell. Quarterback looking to scramble. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the 1st half of play. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Bringing it out, it's Rodgers. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They get the 2nd half started with the running play. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass.
And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Breaks into the open. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, that's certainly not what they drew up at halftime. You try to make adjustments as a coaching staff and really impress on your players. The importance of that first series of the third quarter, and that's just a terrible mistake by the quarterback and a huge turnover for the defense.
Oh, and it's incomplete. A chance at a much-needed takeaway there. Now it's second down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Tries to get it to the running back. Grab near the sticks. It's Mobley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
I think one of the best things that this offense does is putting defenders in conflict. Here the linebackers have got to defend the run and also the wheel route out of the backfield to the running back. The defense got caught, and it's a huge play and a touchdown for this offense.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Keeping it on the ground here. He gains 9, so it's second and 1. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. He's got it, enough for a first down. Bring him down, but not before he converts that fourth down play. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
This is just a player making a play. He's able to get himself out of the pocket and free and still, eyes downfield, creates a completion for a first down. Almost impossible to defend in this situation. The quarterback's doing too good of a job, and here the elusiveness. Eyes downfield, first down offense. Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
To the air, it's Russell. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, they're still down by 10.
Chris, this is an extension of what I saw in warm-ups. It was a struggle. There were a lot of missed kicks, and here he comes out, and in the live game, he misses it again. I'm sure his confidence is going to be low, and now the trust factor. Is the coach going to put him out there for another kick?
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. There's the handoff. He's got space. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. He's hit just before the throw.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
They're going for it. The offense needs 13 yards on this 4th down. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop. So, the defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect. It's incomplete and go in the other direction.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Open field ahead. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. 1st down from there.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
This 4-3 style defense, you know, it's so common, but really the ones that can run it effectively, Chris, they're the teams that have the pass rushers on the edge, and these defensive ends that can not only set the edge, but also get after the quarterback. I think it's rare to find a player that can do that, but clearly they've got one.
We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble. He'll try a pass here. Now the first one threw it behind the receiver. Off the mark.
Just a disappointing set of downs right there, but with the clock where it's at, Chris, they can get the ball back. Maybe they're going to punt this ball away and rely on their defense, try to get another series moving forward.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. To the air, it's Russell. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
Well, being down in this game, Chris, they're forced into these opportunities where they have to be aggressive on 4th down. That's a good conversion. Now, the challenge is to maintain the momentum. Get this ball down the field.
Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here comes the pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Got to do a better job of managing that situation as a quarterback. You don't want to take a negative play there on 1st and goal, even if you're outside of the 4-yard line. That ball's got to be thrown away. Remember, it doesn't have to be out of bounds to the sideline like it does in the normal field of play. You can just throw that out of the back of the end zone. It's far easier to manage this.
Pass rush swarming him again.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick. He's got nothing to do but protect the football, and thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Football's loose. The defense scoops it up. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. The 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense produces 6 points.
This is a mark of a great defense. You take a lead and you go out there and you slam the door and you make it difficult on the offense. Here, it's a scoop on the outside. The defensive back with all of his speed, taking it the opposite direction for a score and building on that lead that the offense gave him. What a great job by this defense, and certainly going to be a huge play in this game.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Bringing it out, it's Scott. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. To throw, it's Russell. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. So quickly all the way up to the 36, and it's first down.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series. Well, clearly this is a little too late to start establishing the run game. This is what they needed to do in the first quarter. Now they're down by a bunch. It's a multiple possession deficit, and now they start running the football? That's just devastating.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
This used to just gain yards.
Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense comes up with the football. Welcome to famed Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. As always, great to have Holly Rowe reporting from the sidelines. Holly, what do you have?
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. press coverage now from these DBs. Dropping back. It's Carr. Bringing pressure. Moves out of the pocket. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
This is a really poor decision. You've got to manage the game as a quarterback, make your offense right. And here, it's the first play of the drive, and as soon as you break contain and you're outside of the pocket, you cannot take a sack. That ball has got to be thrown into the 5th row, burn the ball, create 2nd and 10 rather than 2nd and forever.
Trying to find room. It's Williams. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
They come to the line for a 3rd and very long here on the opening drive. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
And he gets it away. A directional kick with pretty good distance. And punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And the single back takes the handoff.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
And now the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big 3rd down. Play.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Oh, no, trapped in back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
Well, this quarterback has got to be so mad at himself right now. He knows on a 4th down, he's got to just throw that ball. Even if he puts it in harm's way, who cares? It's 4th down. But credit this pass rush because they got to him quickly. I don't think he was thinking clearly, obviously taking a sack.
Fights through a tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier and a great tackle in the backfield.
They'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
You know, Chris, football is a simple game. It's about blocking. It's about tackling. And on the defensive side, if you can get off of blocks and tackle well, it's usually going to bode well. Here, a negative play. Great job getting behind the line of scrimmage.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Handoff from the shotgun. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
This front 7 is so athletic. They're aggressive. They get off blocks. Here they're in the backfield, and they create a negative play. I got to tell you, this is going to be a huge key for this game, is this defense and their ability to create the negative play and get themselves off of the field.
And they'll kick it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. But he's got some space here. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop it. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Back to throw. It's Russell. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Chris, I think he's a bit rattled here. Sometimes you see the mechanics falter, and in particular footwork, and you can tell that the game is moving too fast for the quarterback, and that's what I'm seeing right now. He's not stepping through his drop. He throws this off his back foot, and it's totally inaccurate.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And
hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Pressure is coming. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
Chris, all week this defense talked about rush lanes, keeping this elusive quarterback in the pocket, not allowing him the ability to get outside and make a play, and they failed to do that on a 4th down. That has got to be massively frustrating for this defensive play caller.
Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Touchdown, Alabama. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
It's just such a weapon to have a guy that outside of the schematics of the play can scramble his way for a touchdown. There's nothing really the defense can do here, Chris. Unless you've got a spy with great athleticism, this quarterback's going to beat you on the outside, and he does here for a score.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Porter. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Runs through the defender. It's caught, and he's got a lane. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. So quickly, all the way up to the 36 in his 1st down. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
With this tight end, hitting that corner route can be like stealing. He's got the matchup, and he is so good. He is fast, he's big, a good frame, and he's great with the ball in the air. He's got good hands as well. This tight end is a weapon, and the quarterback is using him as such. That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable third down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Mental mistake by the defense. That'll cost him 5 yards. So 4th and very short. Can they make this first down or give up the ball in their own territory? Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. To throw, it's Carr. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. They told us they wanted to be aggressive, and this is certainly an aggressive call here on 4th down. You just have to execute. They're unable to do that. Credit the defense for getting off the field, and now they've got great field position.
Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side.
This is one of the things I really like about this quarterback is his ability to keep his eyes downfield as he's outside contained and outside the pocket. You can always find a free wide receiver as long as they're breaking along with you, running along with you, and here he's able to do so when the offense moves the chains.
Play action here on 1st down. And he just throws it away.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
2nd down after the incompletion. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the mental error there backs him up 5 yards, makes it 2nd down and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. He stays alive. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
You got to be connected as a defense, and here the secondary does everything they can on this snap. Nowhere to throw the football, they do their job. But up front, this front 7 gets outside of their rush lanes, and because of that, there's a gap for the quarterback to scramble, and he stays ahead of the chains. That's a really nice scramble from the quarterback, but clearly this front 7's got to do a better job in their rush lanes.
He's got it right near the end zone. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
That is a good completion from this quarterback. In this part of the field, everything is reduced down and restricted. The lanes are tighter, the windows are smaller, and they're able to get this conversion and create a 1st and goal. That's a really good job by this offense.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bama. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, and they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Mobley. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake on first down. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Tackled short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
Boy, as a defense, you got to understand that they're trying to get to the chains. I don't understand why they gave so much cushion there and allowed an easy completion for a first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Dropping back. It's Carr. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on 3rd down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the 3rd down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on 1st down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on 1st down is setting them up for success here down the line.
Breaking tackles. Got the first down and still motoring. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Notre Dame. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
That is a massive score for this group and really creates a different game moving into the 3rd quarter. You create that momentum with the score before half, that locker room just feels different at halftime.
Now here comes the point after attempt. You make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Just time enough for one more play in the half. First down, looking to throw the football. Extending the play now. Oh, look out, he's got open space. The ball is loose. Ball scooped up by the defense. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Has the first down and more. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40. A big chunk gain. More of the same for this offense. The defense still no answer for this running back.
Chris, I certainly thought that they were going to come up with some sort of answer to this run game at halftime, but it doesn't look like they've changed anything schematically. And if they're not going to change, don't change anything from a play call perspective. Keep feeding this back.
Here's the second down play. throw. It's Russell. He escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Chris, this is a really good job by this defense. They're going to flush the quarterback out to the right side. Watch as then they pursue. He's got nowhere to go with the ball down the field, and it allows that pursuit to get home. They contact him as he's trying to release the ball. It leads to the incompletion.
For the offense getting set, this is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Gonna run it. It's Hill. Powers through. They bring him down. They tried to run for it on third and long. A cautious play call. Doesn't work. So here we go. An interesting call. Fourth down and long from their own 41. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
That is such a deflating play for this defense. You've got them right where you want them. It is fourth and forever, and they still are able to get the conversion. This defense has got to do a better job, whether it's pressuring the quarterback, defending better down the field in coverage. They've got to get themselves off the field.
It's a shotgun run call. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for the wideout. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. They're stopped on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, it's a frustrating situation. 4th down, you feel like you can connect there. The timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
Tackled, but forced down. And they finally feature their elite wide receiver. We've been wondering, Joe, where is this guy? They haven't looked to him that much. May need to make the play to make up this deficit.
And, Chris, I will give this defense credit because they have rolled their coverage over the top of this great wide receiver. But as a quarterback, you're down in this game. Now it's the second half. At some point, you just got to say, I got to go down with my best. You got to target him, and you got to target him often. That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Sigh of relief from that offensive coordinator that that's not a turnover.
Dropping back. It's Carr. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Chris, as a quarterback, sometimes you feel like you've just got no chance. I mean, the pressure is immense. We've seen it all day long. All these sacks that he's had to take in the backfield. And this pass rush is just owning the line of scrimmage. The offensive line better fix something, and they better fix it in a hurry.
He'll be sacked. The defense swarms him on 3rd and long.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. On the returner fumbled it. The ball bounces out of bounds, and the offense will hold on to possession.
This is when you get that small reminder from an offensive coach. I know that it was right near the sideline, just pops out, this ball goes out of bounds. But remember, ball security, ball security.
Oh, he's got open space. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
He'll hand it off. He's got a crease. They've got him, but not before making first down yardage. They'll move the ball to the 41.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Rodgers. He goes out of bounds inside the 45. And they go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joe, they go to him trying to secure it.
And, Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. And when you have a guy like that you rely on the outside, you can ride that to a victory.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Here's a throw underneath to the back. He's in the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, that was the defense's chance to get off the field. It's third down. You're trailing. Have to get the ball back. And they give up a conversion. That is a back-breaking play for this defense.
They'll try to run this one in. And no, they stop him short of the goal line. They'll bring up second and goal. Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. Offense won't snap it. They'll spend the timeout for the second down. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Second down and goal upcoming. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner choosing to field this one. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Looking to throw it on first down. Looks like he's going to run it. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Chris, this is such a frustrating play for a defense. They do everything right. Coverage unit covers everybody up. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet this quarterback is able to get loose, use his athleticism, and stay ahead of the chains. He makes the offense right, even when the defense is doing its job. This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football, create contact to knock it loose.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Well, comebacks are like puzzles. It happens one piece at a time, and this was a major piece of this puzzle. Had to get the conversion on third down, and they're able to get it. Now they've got to go quickly. Multiple possession deficit. They've got to move fast.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is so valuable for a defense to get the offense off schedule on first down. A nice tackle for loss, and now it's 2nd and long.
He's running out of time here. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Look out. He could go. At the 10 now. Touchdown. Tied. A huge defensive score.
He's in a position, Chris, where he just has to force the football down the field, and the defense is taking advantage of that. What an incredible performance by this group all around, offensively, defensively, and now certainly heading for a victory.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Porter. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Back to throw. It's Carr. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And nowhere to go there. That defense all over it. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here.
Chris, I've never been a huge fan of the screen pass on first down because the defense is in base defense. Generally speaking, they're ready to defend the run or the pass, and to successfully throw a screen, you've got to get those defensive linemen up the field.
It's caught. He's got room. They bring him down after a short gain there. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Touchdown, Alabama. A crucial pick 6.
They have completely taken over the game with this defense. They're aggressive. It's their 2nd score. And I got to tell you, you just are going to win 100% of the time.
Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide against the Ole Miss Rebels. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
Thanks, guys. Coach Golding told me before the game, here at home with this conference opponent and heated rival coming in, this is an opportunity to make a name for themselves in the conference. The SEC is off to a competitive start, and they have got to prove themselves here today. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. And the Rebels will kick this away to get us going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Inside give now from the shotgun. Slams right into. They got him for a loss.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. Tries the right with a quick throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a 1st down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Here's the return now from midfield. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Press coverage now from the secondary. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on 1st down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Got an opening here. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
The successful play like this is really built during the week. Chris, these coaches see that in obvious passing situations on 3rd down, this defense sells out to stop that pass. You can see they're dropping into
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down, and now it's a 4th down coming up.
Just nowhere to go with the football. Really good defense, in particular in the secondary, and the quarterback is forced to throw it away. And now a decision to make for this offense. And, Chris, I would always recommend to try to tie this game up right here. You're down 3, kick the field goal, but who knows what they're going to try to do here.
Caught over the middle. It's Haas. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That'll be enough for a 1st down, brought down at the 43.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Motion now from the tight end. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Here comes the rush. That's caught. It's Rodgers. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Rodgers. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's
looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama. huge connection for a touchdown. Shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
Turner trying to create good field position. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That run moves the ball across the 35. Here comes a handoff. He's got space. And they make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pulls it in. It's Alexander. Look out, he's got space ahead. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This home crowd is in a frenzy.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback, creating these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. He goes out of bounds. They move the ball to the 20. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Oh, that one's picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. Breaks into the open. Across the 40. Inside the 20. And they'll finally bring it down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. The Rebels looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He hands it off from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays to the wide receiver, the tight end, something creative like this, is that you generally have to establish a rhythm before you get to this. And I don't think that they've done that. Once you attack the defense with your traditional run game, traditional pass game, that's exactly when they're set up to get hit by these more exotic run plays. They need to do that first before we start trying these sweeps on the outside.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Chris, there's only one objective when you run onto the field as an offense and you've got great field position like they had, and that's to stick it in the end zone, and they're able to do that. Capitalizing on those opportunities, that's what good teams do.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Rodgers. Look at that powerful running. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Back to pass. It's Russell. On the move now. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line. This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. They're going to run it here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They look to throw it here on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pass caught on a comeback route. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
He's back to throw again on second down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A sack like that on second down is a drive killer. Now 3rd and forever, and now this pass rush, you know it's going to have their ears pinned back. You are in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity to try to throw a screen, maybe a draw, trying to force this ball down the field. This is when turnovers happen.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Man, Chris, you don't get many chances to just make a catch that wide open in the end zone. He has got to bring that one in. It's a good route, good throw. You've got to capitalize on these opportunities. You don't get many in big games, and here, that is a huge opportunity missed.
4th down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. Throwing off play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Rodgers. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Rebels.
It's way too easy of a touchdown for this offense. Just an easy throw on the outside on the fly route. Clearly there's been a breakdown in coverage. They've got to fix this. Nobody should be that open down the field.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Dropping back. It's Russell. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This offense cannot be stopped.
What an important touchdown for this group here before half. They're going to have to kick the ball off to start the 3rd quarter, and there was a real opportunity where this game could spiral out of control, and now they're able to remain close and really be in this ball game headed into the 3rd quarter.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. And the Tide will now spend their first time out here. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Really good teams play great situational football. Here you've got a 2-minute drive to end the half. You've got to go down there and get scores, and this is a massive completion down the field. It flips the field and puts you in position where you feel...
The ball is picked off. They get him down after the return. But that interception could be enormous. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line.
They're doing such a good job of recognizing coverage. Watches the wide receiver, sees that it's man, so he continues to run in his route. And as a quarterback, you've got to understand that your window is going to be tighter. You're not looking for an open gap. No, you're trying to look for a window and a matchup that you like. He finds it with his wide receiver. Accurate ball, and he gets some yards after the catch for a first down.
A deep shot to the left side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Could take it off. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Alabama will spend its second timeout here. They still have 1 more in their pocket the rest of the half. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Chris, how often do we talk to these coaches and they talk about the sudden change that you've got to capitalize when you get a turnover, and here the offense is able to do that. First snap after the defense gets the ball back, and they're in the end zone. That is complimentary football 101.
And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's Rodgers. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets the first and still running. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He could go. He's bringing it back. And he just steps out of bounds. A takeaway to wrap up this first half. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain.
I love that the offense is attacking with the tight end. And on the corner route, as a quarterback, you just have to make sure that that corner on the outside is not sinking back underneath your tight end. And as long as he stays...
Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. On first down, it's play action. He escapes the pocket. Gets loose. He steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
This is a really solid job by this defense. Look at the pursuit of the quarterback as he scrambles, and they're just forcing him to the outside. And as he gets near the sideline, now he's got a decision to make. Do I take a hit, try to get 1 or 2 more extra yards, or just step out of bounds? I think this is the correct decision. There's no reason to take that contact, so he just steps out for a short gain.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. It's an out route, the catch made. He's got some space, look out. He goes out of bounds just short of the 15.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. On first and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Took contact on the throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
If you're going to be great at this position, you've got to have a short memory, and that's being tested today. You've got all these interceptions, and yet down in this game, so you've got to sling it. And I tell you, that's a beautiful throw, and certainly a confidence builder after a real shaky start to this game.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, you get this close to the goal line, and look at all the defenders up near the line of scrimmage. It is so difficult to just run the football. The offensive line has got to be dominant in order to do that. I look for them to try to get to the play action or get the quarterback out of the pocket, get him on the move with a run-pass option.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is flying around. The completion behind the line of scrimmage, and there they are. They are ready for it. Making the tackle in space. Now it's fourth down. They're doing a great job.
So they pass on the chip shot field goal. They're going to go for it. Fourth and goal from the 5. Back to pass. It's Russell. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. Right, so it's first and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarter. He's got room to run. Look out. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Here he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. There was no catching him that time.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well, and that's led to this huge lead.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The false start will back him up 5 yards. Now it's first and 15. From the gun, he looks for an open man. A quick throw to his receiver. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
Tackle made after just a short gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Touchdown, Rebels. He runs it into the end zone.
That's exactly what you want to do on offense here. You've got the lead, and then you've got a short field. Put the pedal down. Get in the end zone, and now they're able to do that. This offense is in a great rhythm. That needs to continue the rest of the day.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Rodgers. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. The offense really clicking here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. And it's Ole Miss in front. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Chris, in this situation, down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. And here comes a deep shot. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. First and goal, handoff. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, tied.
Well, they finally get some success and cut into this lead, but it might be too little too late at this point. Probably need a couple of onside kicks. There's just not that many possessions left in the game.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, this was their only hope. They had to get an onside kick. They're down by so much. Chris, it's just such a low percentage play. And a good job by the hands team on the opposite side covering this one up.
And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Leaning on the run game here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
They make the stop, but good enough for a 1st down at the 29. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. When you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you'll love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
They'll run the option. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And the Rebels will crank up the tempo. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And it falls incomplete.
Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive, and listen, they're being aggressive to the end, still throwing the football up big here. And, Holly, it's going to be a bit of a salty handshake down there with these head coaches. Maybe have your head on a swivel.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Defense is coming after him. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Caught in the end zone.
It's so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This one seems like it's over.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they were clearly prepared for what's going on here on the onside kick. And this is a great job covering this one up, getting the ball in, now setting up their offense with good field position.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. To the air, it's Russell. The pocket breaking down. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The sack sets up 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a wildly disappointing day for him. He came in with so many expectations, Chris, and they just haven't had the timing. Another incompletion here. They're down big. Man, this has got to be so frustrating.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Chris, they can't punt here. They can't guarantee that they get this ball back.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Escapes the pocket. He's not going to get there.